Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Real CFO Project. I'm Chad Brown. I'm a CPA, and we work with small business and entrepreneurs to enhance their growth and overall financial well-being. And that's not only in their business, but their personal lives as well. So today I really wanted to hit on something that I've been thinking a lot about lately. And it's, what is the Real CFO Project and why does it exist? Right. So initially, I'll be honest with you, being a CPA with a financial background and really working on um, with the small business owners, nonprofits for years in the CPA firm, and then kind of shifting my focus to owning businesses and kind of going down that entrepreneurial journey myself. I uh, really found the importance of what financial statements one mean and how valuable they are to a business and the growth and scalability and overall performance of that business. But the majority of small business owners, and I'm not saying everyone, but I'm saying a lot of small business owners, especially those that sometimes they're getting financing or struggling or whatever, they have some very similar things in common. And one happens to be the financial statement. So we work with a lot of those individuals. And so the real CFO is came about with this idea and this concept that, if you're a small business owner, entrepreneur just starting up and you're not a 5, 10, $15 million company, you might have a tight budget. So you might not be able to go out and hire a fractional or a full-time CFO that might cost you 6 figures a year. It's just not feasible for where you're at in your business. And let's just be honest, the majority of the businesses in the United States are small businesses that cannot afford that. Now, some can, and that's great. Uh, I think there's some value here for them as well. But who we're speaking to are those businesses who really can't. And so that real CFO concept is you, as that business owner, as that entrepreneur for that small business, are the real CFO of your business. It's not some business name or ego boosting thing for us to say we're the real CFO. That's not the case. You are the real CFO, and our role here, at least with the Real CFO Project, is help you understand what that means and give you some tools and basics that you need to adhere to, right, and follow to become disciplined, to be that real CFO. Now, remember, as a leader in your organization, you wear multiple hats. And in wearing those multiple hats, you're not in the weeds in every single one of them, but you have to guide the ship. You have to lead. So being that real CFO doesn't mean you have to do the accounting. It doesn't mean you have to do the bookkeeping. It doesn't mean that you have to do the invoicing and payables and all of that stuff, right? You need to be spending your time on how do we earn more? How do we make more? How do we become strategic? But you can utilize those financial statements that whoever, whether it's us or someone on your team, uh, use those financial statements that someone gives you to really understand your business and how it's operating and start budgeting and forecasting and knowing what your 3 month, 6 month cash flow forecast looks like. Right. So that's kind of the conceptual idea of why the Real CFO Project exists. Now, there's more to it. And there's more to it because I think the real CFO, the real business owner, the entrepreneur, is more than just their business, right? They're the real CFO. They have to chief financial officer, right? That's what CFO typically stands for. But individually, if they want to kind of follow along on our North Star and we're able to pour into them to enhance their growth and financial well-being of those we serve. So if they want to do that, they have to enhance the growth of their business. They then have to enhance the financial if they do that, they will typically enhance the financial well-being of the business. Therefore, that impacts the employees, the owners, their families. It has a trickle-down effect. So uh, I feel in order to do that, the real CFO is not only the chief financial officer, they're the chief family officer. They're the chief fitness officer of their lives. They're the chief financial officer. Um, they wear multiple hats. So if they are the real CFO, and what that project means is we have to have discipline. We have to set the example. We have to provide an image of our to our family, our employees, of how we work, our work ethic, our faith. Right, that chief faith officer. Are we morally capable to lead this organization? Do we lead with integrity? Those sorts of things. So it's much more than just the debits and credits and the numbers and what that means. So I think to be the real CFO of your business, right, to impact culture, enhance the growth and financial well-being of those you're serving, your employees, your families, and everything, you have to be on top of all of those. You have to be the chief fitness, finance, faith, and I'm missing one. Fitness, faith, family, financial. So you have to be disciplined in all those categories. So really, that's kind of what the CFO project has morphed into. And our goal, our North Star, is really to enhance the growth and financial well-being of those we serve. That's what we carry into Kinsler Brown, which is our accounting and tax planning firm. Uh, that's what we're living and breathing. I think to do that, we need to talk about, of course, your financials and how we can enhance that, but also, where's your fitness? Where's your faith? Do you have faith? Are you spiritual? What is it? And do you go to the gym? Are you setting the example for those around you? So that's kind of the idea behind the Real CFO project. It's in its infancy stages. We are, consistently putting out, I think, valuable content in regards to the financial side of the business and ways you can learn. And we're going to build some more things out. But think about that for a minute. If you're listening to this right now, are you operating like the real CFO of your life? Not just in your business, around your family, around your friends. Is your fitness dialed in? Are your financials straight? Are you at least on the track, right? Is your family okay? And where's your faith? Ask yourself those questions. And if you feel like you're slacking there, we just want to encourage you to be a part, interact with us, right? We're all there. None of us are up here saying, hey, be just like me because I have the perfect system and setup. No, it's to align yourself with others similar, pursuing the same thing, trying to deliver on that, enhancing the growth and financial well-being of those around you. And we do that through many facets. So continue to follow. I know this is a short one. I just wanted to put it out there and let people know it's not all financials. That's what the Real CFO Project is about. I hope you take the time to download. I hope you take the time to kind of pour in, engage, because I think it's really important in a community such as ours, entrepreneurs, business owners. Not a lot of people understand us. So it's great to come together as a group and be able to share things. So that's kind of where we're going. We hope people engage with this, and if we can do anything to help you along your journey, we're open to just phone calls, engaging, collaboration, connecting, and just getting to know one another. So anyway, appreciate your time this morning. Hope you got some value out of this. I know I did just talking about it. See you next time.